Sinong may control ng mic ko kung mute or not mute? Si Erica?
Yes.
Ay, naririnig na ako?
Yes.
Okay.
Pagay na rin po sila po.
Okay. Hello po, good morning. Sound check lang kung okay ang audio namin. Pahingi po ako ng confirmation. Yun, clear. Hindi naman nag-echo, no?
Sino yun?
Hello? Bakit ganun?
Pero speaker ka ba yun? Speaker mo.
We're just fixing some technical po.
Christine Baleari. Sige, so hindi pala siya si Cara.
Sige, let's start. Mag-echo yan hanggang mamaya. Hindi nga, patayin mo. Yung audio mo, fix mo. Mute mo nga muna. Try mo yung i-mute. Hello? Nawala na? Ayan. Dinig po ba ako dinig po ba ako ulit sa Zoom? Meron po ba?
Yes po.
Ayun, clear. Ayan, okay na. Solve na. Sige. So, good morning everyone and welcome to the bid opening, the DICT Region 3 bid opening for bid reference number BAC-2025-014 for the procurement of direct internet access for Govnet in Subic Bay Freeport zone. So before we officially start, may I ask the BAC Secretariat to check the attendance and confirm the presence of a quorum for the Bids and Awards Committee.
Thank you, Chair. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the bid opening for the procurement of direct internet access for Govnet in Subic Bay Freeport Zone with bid reference number BAC-2025-014. Before we proceed, we would like to remind everyone that this bid opening is being conducted live from the DICT Region 3 Regional Office Conference Room and is also accessible via Zoom. It is simultaneously being live streamed on our official Facebook page, DICT Region 3, and YouTube channel DICT Region 3 for transparency and public monitoring in accordance with procurement guidelines. We will now acknowledge the presence of our Bids and Awards Committee members led by our BAC Chairperson, Mr. Adriel Miranda, Vice Chair, Mr. Edwin Mendoza, members, Mr. Jeffrey Lazaro, and Ms. Ria Rose Libao. Chair confirming that we now have a quorum.
Thank you, Secretariat. Since 4 out of 5 members are present, we now have a quorum. I now call this bid opening into order. It is now 43 minutes past 9 a.m. Secretariat, please proceed with the acknowledgement of other participants, including the invited observers in attendance, and continue with the discussion of the project details.
Thank you, Chair. Acknowledging also the presence of our technical working group led by Ms. Carisma Gutierrez, members Mr. Mark Kenneth Jonicio, Mr. Rostom Yabut, Mr. Joshua Sumaway, Ms. Laika Aguado, and Mr. Alvin Gutierrez. For the BAC Secretariat, we have Ms. Nerda Guzman, members Ms. Shamir Cruz, Ms. Erica Leydalino, and Ms. Celine Fucanan. We also have with us from the NBP, the end user representative, Engineer Earl Sankakam. Chair, this also to confirm that we have invited observer for this procurement. So we acknowledge the presence of our invited observer from the Commission on Audit, Auditor Christine Malyari. And for our prospective bidders, we have representative from Infiniban, Mr. Tristan Bernardo and Ms. Cyril Ann Oblea, and from Converge, Mr. Christian Quino. So thank you for joining us today for the bid opening. To proceed with the project details, for today's bid opening, so bid reference number BAC 2025-014, procurement of direct internet access for Govnet in Subic Bay Freeport Zone with approved budget for the contract of 2,785,000 pesos. That's all, Chair.
Thank you, Secretariat. Again, to our observers, especially from COA, thank you for attending this proceedings. So at this point, may we request the BAC Secretariat to kindly manifest the number of bidders who have successfully submitted their bids prior to the prescribed deadline.
Okay, Chair, we have received new submission within the deadline, namely Infiniban Incorporated. So date and time of submission is November 18, 2025 at 7:06 a.m. and Converge ICT Solutions Incorporated on November 18, 2025 at 8:17 a.m.
Okay, thank you, Secretariat. So since we received two bids prior the deadline, no, the sequence of the bid opening will be based on the actual time of submission of the bidding documents as recorded by the BAC Secretariat. So we will proceed to open the bids in the order they were officially received as indicated in the log of submission. So we will be starting with the opening of the bidding documents of Infinivan Inc. and then to be followed by Converge ICT Solutions Inc. Okay, so sino nga? Infinivan, no?
Yes po.
Okay. We'll show on the screen the documents of Infinivan. Pwede bang itabi muna natin ito? Yeah. Okay, so following Section 30 of RA 9184, the BAC shall check the submitted documents of each bidder against a checklist of required documents included in the bidding documents to ascertain if they are all present using a non-discretionary pass or fail criterion. So before we proceed with the opening of the submitted bid from Infinivan Incorporated, may we request the authorized representative of Infinivan Inc. Meron po bang present na Infinivan?
Yes
Okay.
po.
Sir, just for confirmation, is the bidding document we are about to open in the same condition and status as when it was submitted to the BAC Secretariat? Okay. Thank you, sir. Your confirmation signifies that the document has not been tampered with, altered, or opened since its submission. So we will now be proceeding with the opening of the mother envelope. Sa isa. So the mother envelope contains three envelopes. Pakita mo muna yung tatlo. Yung tatlo. The original copy 1 and the copy 2. Okay? So we'll proceed with the opening of each envelope. Sa yung original. Okay, so let's proceed with the opening of the individual envelopes. So inside the inner envelope, there are two items. One is the eligibility and technical folder and the financial envelope. We'll just show that the financial envelope will be set aside. Yeah. Okay, so here are the three financial envelopes. Okay, so let's proceed with the opening of the technical eligibility and technical component. So we'll be showing on the screen the original copy. Naka-share din ba sa screen yung abstract of bids? Okay. Okay, so for the checklist of technical eligibility and technical component envelope, first is for the legal documents, valid PhilJAPS registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR. So the bidder presented or submitted a certificate of PhilJAPS registration under the name of Infinivan Inc. The certificate is valid until September 29, 2026. So the submitted PhilJAPS has 3 pages, together with the list of eligibility documents or Annex A. So here it shows that the mayor's permit expires on December 31, 2025. Tax clearance is valid until August 14, 2026. And there's audited financial statement date of filing June 4, 2025. Okay, so the valid PhilJAPS registration certificate is rated as passed. Okay, next. Okay, the bidder also attach the actual documents, the certificate of incorporation, the business permit issued from Taguig, tax clearance certificate, certificate of registration. Okay. Next is the next item in the checklist is the for service provider under the category of public telecommunications entities, PTEs, to submit copy of either of the following: a valid certificate of public convenience and necessity, CPCN, from National Telecommunications Commission, NTC, as provider of broadband and or internet connectivity. For service providers under the category of non-public telecommunication entities, non-PTEs, to submit a copy of valid value-added service VAS registration certificate from NTC. Okay, so the required value-added service shall be internet access service, broadband services. This includes internet access via fiber optics, DSL, 4G, 5G, Wi-Fi, and satellite service. So the bidder submitted a certification from NTC. This is to certify that Infinivan Inc. is an enfranchised public telecommunications company under Republic Act number 10898 and is a grantee of provisional authorities PA under NTC case number 2016-227 and 2017-011. So the certification issued last 23rd of December 2022. The bidder also attached their, what do you call this? Congressional franchise ba to?
Franchise.
Okay, congressional franchise. Republic Act number 10898, an act granting the Infinivan Inc. a franchise to construct, install, establish, operate, and maintain telecommunication systems throughout the Philippines. So ano siya? PTE siya.
PT.
So the bidder presented a certification from NTC and their copy of their congressional franchise. Okay, so the second requirement is rated as passed. Next item is the statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and in complexity to the contract to be bid. So the bidder submitted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight ongoing contracts signed by their authorized representative following Annex 1 of the bidding documents. Okay, so the third item in the checklist is rated as a pass. So the bidder also attached notices, what do you call this, a proof of engagement with regards to their statement of all ongoing contracts. Next item will be the statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid. Okay, statement of bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in sections 23.1.3 and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents. So please attach any of the following documents: and user acceptance or contract accompanied by an official receipt or sales invoice covering the full contract amount. May concern. Okay, so the bidder submitted the Annex 1-A or the statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract. So the bidder submitted Department of Information and Communications Technology, name of contract, procurement of subscription of Wi-Fi internet access in tourist spots, WITS, Phase 1, Lot B. Date of contract, November 6, 2024. Kinds of good internet service, value of contract, 7,372,209 pesos. Date of completion, March 12, 2025. Under OR number 81260 with the end user acceptance date, March 14, 2025. So it is signed by their authorized representative. Next is they have attached the final acceptance and completion certificate signed by the project manager of Free Public Internet Access Program of the ICT, received by their authorized representative. So can you show that the attached final acceptance and completion certificate matches the procurement title or name of contract stated in the Annex 1-A? Okay, so the bidder also attached notice of renewal notice to proceed, and the contract renewal agreement for the procurement of subscription of Wi-Fi internet access in tourist spots, Phase 1 Lot B. However, it should be noted that the attached contract is not signed by the head of procuring entity for the Department of Information and Communications Technology. The copy attached here is not signed. Naka-or ba tayo? End user acceptance, no? Bidder also attached the official receipts and sales invoice that corresponds to the full total amount. Okay, since the bidders submitted final acceptance and completion certificate, which sufficed our requirement in the attachment, the fourth item is rated as passed. Next, original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond, submit also certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. So the bidder submitted bid securing declaration. The bid securing declaration is originally signed. Can you check their copy? Yeah. And it is duly notarized with the attached ID. Okay, so the fifth item is rated as passed. Next item is the conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production delivery schedule, manpower requirement, and or after sales report. So the bidder submitted the schedule of requirement. The schedule of requirement for this is within 30 calendar days upon receipt of notice to proceed. Can we confirm if that's 30 calendar days? Pwede ba ma-zoom pa siya? Yan, okay. This is signed by their authorized representative. Then we'll be proceeding with the conformity with the technical specifications. Can we run through? Okay. Okay, next, scope of work. Wait lang. And router and switch. Okay, uninterruptible power supply. Okay, next, security. Next, service monitoring. Wait lang. Service monitoring. Okay. Next, 7.2. Pwedeng pa-check ako ng 7.2, 7.3. Okay. Okay. 8, service level agreement. Okay. And availability. Wait lang. Outages. Service credits. Wait lang, ba't taas mo ulit? Okay, monthly cumulative. Sige, baba. Service credits exclusion. Okay, liquidated damage. Relocation. Warranty. Testing and acceptance. Payment terms. Okay, this is duly signed by their authorized representative. So the bidder also attached the DTS of the said procurement. So ang ilang item na tayo? Sixth. The sixth item is rated as passed. For the technical specifications, this is just the initial evaluation, as this will be confirmed to post qualification. Next, original duly signed omnibus warrant statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in cases of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. Okay, by the way, the bidder also submitted a cable route plan, company profile, network diagram, manpower requirements, after sales certificate. Okay, so next we proceed with the omnibus warrant statement. Can we open the template for our omnibus warrant statement? Okay lang. Okay, sige. The next, item 2. Okay, item 3. Item 4. Naghang ka na. Ayan. Sorry. Ayan. Okay, item 4. Item 5. Item 6. Okay, item 7. Item 8. Wait lang. Okay, item 9. Item 10. Okay, so this is signed and notarized, sealed po, no, the omnibus warrant statement with the attached ID of their authorized representative. They have also attached the secretary's certificate containing Ms. Cheryl and Oblea to represent the company. Okay, the attached certificate, secretary certificate is notarized. Diba? It's sealed. Signed and sealed. Okay, and also attached is the ID. Okay, so the omnibus warrant statement is rated as passed. Next item is the certified ISO 9001 2015 management system, or ISO 27001 information security management compliant company. So the bidder attached a certificate of registration for the quality management system ISO 9001 2015 under the name Infinivan Inc. with validity until September 9, September September 7, diba? September 7, 2028. Okay. Signed by their authorized issuer of the certificate. Okay, second page. Okay. The bidder also presented the ISO certificate, a certificate of registration. Yeah, certificate of registration, information security management system, ISO IEC 27001-2022. The expiry date is October 20, 2028. Okay. Signed by the authorized representative or signatory. Okay, so the item for the certified ISO certificate is rated as passed. Next, certificate of compliance to the National Privacy Commission for data privacy. So the bidder submitted a certificate of registration under the name Infinivan Inc., issued by the National Privacy Commission with an effectivity date until no, December 9, 2025. Okay. So the item for the NPC certificate is rated as passed. Next, um, next item is vicinity or location of bidder's principal place of address. The bidder submitted their screen cap for their location, vicinity location located at 17th floor or Central Building, 31st Street, Taguig City, Metro Manila. Okay, so the item is rated as passed. Next is the project timeline or Gantt chart. So the bidder submitted a Gantt chart indicating or showing the 30-day delivery period. Okay, next item is the suppliers audited financial statements showing, among others, the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of submission. So the bidder attached a screen cap of their email with the subject BIR AFS e-submission. So the subject includes that the BIR AFS submission uploads were received. They were duly received by the BIR electronically. Submission date is June 4, 2025. Okay, so the bidder attached the report of independent certified public accountant, independent auditors, statement of financial positions, okay, so the bidder submitted their audited financial statements. Okay, so the item for the audited financial statements stamp received by the BIR is rated as passed. Next item is the prospective bidders computation of net financial contracting capacity, NFCC, or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC. So the bidder submitted a certificate of net financial contracting capacity amounting to ano ba to? Billion. 6,304,896,504 pesos and 70 centavos. We'll just verify the arithmetical computation for this. initially verified, the computation is correct. Okay, so that sums up the evaluation of the eligibility and technical component envelope of Infinivan Incorporated. So the eligibility and technical envelope is rated as pass and responsive. Therefore, they are eligible for the opening of the financial envelope. Responsive during bid opening. We proceed with the financial documents or envelope. Okay, so here are the financial envelopes, sealed and signed. Para may naka-seal pa. Okay, so we open the financial envelope. Uh, Hindi nga kayo ng cut. Let's proceed with the opening of the financial envelope. The ABC for this project is ano ABC dito? Pwede pa zoom ako. So the ABC is 2,785,000 pesos. Okay, so that's the ABC, approved budget for the contract. Okay. So the financial bid form of Infinivan Incorporated is we, the undersigned, offer to supply, deliver, and perform the direct internet access for Govnet in Subic Bay Freeport Zone in conformity with the said PBDs for the sum of 1,635,600 pesos only. So that's 1,635,600. Again, the bid amount of Infinivan Incorporated is 1,635,600 pesos only. 1,635,600. Okay, this is signed, officially signed by their authorized representative. Okay. So the next item in the financial envelope is the original or duly signed accomplished price schedule. By the way, there is Annex A attachment pala. Bill of quantities. Okay, so it's 1,635,600 pesos. Okay, next is the price schedule. So the bidder submitted price schedule for goods offered within the Philippines, signed by their authorized representative. Okay, the bidder also attached their certificate of reciprocity. Boring ba to? Nice. Okay, so the envelope is compliant with the checklist. So again, the bid price of Infinivan Inc. is 1,635,600 pesos. Okay. So that ends the evaluation of the eligibility, technical, and financial component envelope of Infinivan Incorporated. Next, we proceed with Converge ICT Solutions. Wait lang. Itabi mo ito. For the Converge ICT solution. So as you can see, it is sealed and signed. Yeah. Okay. So before we proceed, with the opening of the mother envelope or envelope submission, bid submission of Converge ICT solution, may I request the authorized representative of the company to confirm that the bidding documents that we are about to open is in the same condition and status as it was when submitted to the BAC Secretariat.
Okay, morning. Confirming, it is the same bidding envelope submitted earlier.
Okay, thank you, sir. Your confirmation signifies that the document has not been tampered with, altered, or opened since its submission. Okay, so let's proceed with the opening of the mother envelope. Wait lang. The mother envelope contains three envelopes. The ano ba, original, copy 1, copy 2. Okay, let's proceed with the opening of the individual envelopes. So inside the envelope is another envelope. Gego lang. Saan yung financial envelope ang sa akin? Aside the financial envelopes first, as you can see, they are all sealed and signed. Okay, so let's proceed with the evaluation of the eligibility, technical envelope of converged ICT solutions. Okay, so the first item in the checklist is the valid PhilJEPS registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages. The bidder submitted a valid or a certificate of PhilJEPS registration under the name Converge Information and Communications Technology Solutions, Inc. The validity of the certificate is until May 7, 2026. So the bidder attached the 3 pages of the PhilJEPS registration, including Annex A, which includes the SEC certificate number, the mayor's permit valid until December 31, 2025, tax clearance valid until May 15, 2026, audited financial statement filed last March 26, 2025. Okay. So the valid PhilJEPS registration certificate is rated as passed. So the bidder also attached their copies of their certificate of incorporation issued by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Okay, yeah. Yun lang. They also attach their mayor's permit, business permit, and tax clearance certificate. Okay. So next item in the checklist is the valid certificate of public convenience and necessity, CPCN, from the National Telecommunications Commission, NTC, as provider of broadband and or internet connectivity. And for service providers under the category of non-public telecommunication entities, a copy of valid value-added service registration certificate from NTC shall be submitted with the services of internet access service as their tawag ng services. Okay, so the bidder submitted the certification from NTC certifying that Converge ICT Solutions is a duly enfranchised public telecommunications entity, PTE, under Republic Act number 9707 and is a grantee of the following certificates of public convenience and necessity, CPCN, and provisional authorities issued by the NTC. So the bidder submitted their copy of their certification as CPCN. The bidder also submitted a copy of another certification from NTC with authorization po, no? Authority to under Certificate of Public Convenience and Necessity, CPCN, nationwide. So the CPCN is valid until September 2034. Okay? The second item is rated as passed. Next, statement of the prospective bidders all ongoing government and private contracts, including contract awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. So the bidder submitted, wait lang po, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 all ongoing 13 ongoing contracts. Okay, so the form is Annex 1 is signed by their authorized representative. Okay, so the bidder also attach proof of engagements for their all ongoing contracts. Po, no? Dami. Okay. So the third item is rated as passed. Next is the single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid. So there should be an attachments of end user acceptance or contract accompanied by an official receipt or sales invoice covering the full contract amount following Annex I-A. So the bidder submitted form Annex I-A 1-A. So the bidder submitted the single largest completed contract for the client of University of the Philippines. Name of contract, renewal of internet bandwidth for all CUS, for all CUS and campuses. Okay. Campus and universities. Okay. So again, renewal of internet bandwidth for all campus and universities. Date of the contract, May 30, 2023. Kind of goods, internet, value of contracts, 20,008,000 pesos. Date of completion, November 19, 2023. And they have submitted a series of contracts. ORs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13 ORs and users acceptance certificate January 17, 2024. Signed by their authorized or representative. Okay, so the bidder submitted a notice to proceed issued by the University of the Philippines with the same title. The bidder also attached purchase order issued by the University of the Philippines. It corresponds to the same contract po, no? And amount included in Annex I-8 form. So the bidder also attached a certificate of end users acceptance. This is to certify that the University of the Philippines system has accepted the service from Converge ICT Technology Solutions, Inc. Okay, this is signed by their authorized representative. Okay. Next is there's an attached certificate of performance evaluation with the rating of excellent. Then the bidder also attach official receipts. So the bidder submitted 12 ORs. No. There's a summary also included. Okay, so since the bidder complied with the attachments such as the end user acceptance, including the contract in the form of PO and with the attached official receipt, the statement of bidder single largest completed contract is rated as passed. Okay. Next item in the checklist is the original copy of bid security. So the bidder submitted a bid securing declaration using Annex 3 of the bidding documents. Okay, so the bid securing declaration is assigned, originally signed. Okay, and notarized, sealed. Okay. So the bid securing declaration is rated as passed. Next item is the conformity with technical specifications, which may include production, delivery schedule, manpower requirement, and or after sales parts, if applicable. So the bidder submitted a schedule of requirement indicating a 30-day compliance with the 30 calendar day upon receipt of the notice to proceed, signed by their authorized representative. Next, we proceed with the technical specifications. Okay, we'll just check with the technical specifications. Sa taas na. Okay, so let's check project duration, scope of work. Yeah, switch. Sige, baba. Next. Security. Service monitoring. Three. Okay. Next, SLA. Okay. Point one, safety. Availability. Okay, outages. Service credits. Service credits exclusions. Liquidated damage. Wait lang. Relocation. Okay. Okay, warranty. Okay, testing, testing and acceptance. Okay, next, payment terms. Okay, so the bidder stated a compliance with the attached technical specification. It is signed by their authorized representative. They have also attached the detailed technical specification. So the conformity with the technical specification is rated as passed. Okay, next, we proceed with the omnibus sworn statement. If applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of corporation, partnership or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all or members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officers to sign the OSS and do act to represent the bidder. So the bidder submitted the omnibus sworn statement, Annex 4. Okay, so let's just check. Okay, item 2. Okay, item 3. Item 4. Item 5. Item 6. None of the officers. Okay, item 7. Item 8. Item 9. Okay, item 10. Okay, so the bidder submitted also OSS that is signed and notarized, sealed, okay, by a notary public. And the bidder also attached secretary certificate authorizing the authorized representative to engage with the DICT. The secretary certificate is also signed and notarized. Okay. So next item, the submitted OSS is rated as passed. Next item is the certified ISO certificate. ISO 9001-2015 Management System or ISO 27001 Information Security Management Compliant Company. So the bidder submitted ISO 9001 2015 issued by Bureau Veritas certification under the name Converge Information and Communications Technology. Issued date is July 30, 2024. And the subject to the continued satisfactory operation of the organization management. The certificate expires on July 29, 2027. Okay, the bidder also submitted an attestation from Bureau Veritas. The um a confirmation that Converge ICT Solutions entered with agreement with Bureau Veritas on their compliance with ISO IEC 27001 2022 Information Security Management System. Okay, this is just attestation pa. Okay, so since the bidder complied with the ISO certificate of ISO 9001-2015, the item is rated as passed. Okay, next, certificate of compliance to the National Privacy Commission for Data Privacy Act of 2012. So the bidder submitted a certificate of registration under the name Converge ICT Solutions Inc. issued by the National Privacy Commission with the certificate valid or effective until October 21, 2026. Okay. So the certificate of compliance to the NPC is rated as passed. Next is the vicinity or location of bidder's principal place of business. The bidder submitted a screen cap of their vicinity location, a photo of their building also, with an address at Reliance IT Center 99 Eugelio Rodriguez Jr. Avenue, Barangay Ugong, Pasig City, Metro Manila. So the bidder submitted photos of their location in Pasig City, and they also submitted their office in Pampanga with an address New Street Building, MacArthur Highway, Balibago Road, Angeles City, Pampanga, and they also attached a screen cap of their vicinity location and photos of their building. So the item on the vicinity or location of bidder's principal place of address is rated as passed. Next item in the checklist is the project timeline or Gantt chart. So the bidder submitted a work breakdown schedule, okay, indicating the 30-day delivery period. Okay, so the project timeline or Gantt chart is rated as passed. Next, we proceed with the financial document. The audited financial statements showing among others the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities stamp received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institution for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. So the bidder submitted a screen capture of or a copy of the email with the title, "Your BIR AFSE submissions uploads were received." Okay, so this is a confirmation that their submission is received by the BIR. Submission date is March 26, 2025. Okay. So we'll just check the other component of the audited financial statements. So the bidder submitted their statement of financial positions, including their current assets and liabilities. Statement of cash flows. Okay, so the bidder's audited financial statement showing the company's total current assets, liabilities, stamp received by BAR is rated as passed. Next item is the certificate of net financial contracting capacity or the NFCC or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation. So the bidder submitted their certificate of net financial contracting capacity amounting to 26,166,345,205 pesos and 83 centavos. Okay, so the computation is validated and it is arithmetically correct. And this is signed by their authorized representative. So joint venture is not applicable. Okay, so that sums up the evaluation of the eligibility and technical component envelope of Converge ICT solution, and it is responsive with our checklist in bid opening. Therefore, it is rated as passed, and they are eligible for the opening of the financial envelope. So let us proceed with the opening of the financial envelope. So as you can see in the screen, these are signed and sealed. Sorry. Okay. So again, the approved budget for the contract for this project is 2,785,000 pesos only. Okay. So the submitted bid form of Converge ICT solution is offered to for the sum of 1,186,731 pesos only. That's 1,186,731. Again, the financial bid of Converge ICT solution is 1,186,731 pesos only. That's 1,186,731. Okay. So the financial bid is signed by their authorized representative. Okay, so I think wala siyang naka-attach na Annex A. Bill of quantities. The next item in the bidding documents is the price schedule for goods offered within the Philippines. So the bidder submitted the price schedule for goods offered in the Philippines. And Annex A. May Annex A ba tayo sa bidding docs? Wait lang. Can you check with the original documents if meron siyang Annex A? Josh? May Annex A ba dyan? Wala na?
Subic form, price schedule for bidding the payments.
Dun sa baba ata. Bill of quantities. Hindi, meron yan. Ayun. Taas mo nga. Ay, iba yan. Dun sa financial bid form. Dun mo i-check. Ayan, baba. Wala siyang Annex A. Accomplish bid form M, Annex A, Bill of quantities. Wala kang Bill of quantities dyan. Can I ask the back to to decide on this matter? Pero okay sir, kaya wala kayong in-attach kasi ang reason nyo is walang prescribed form. Okay. Sige, can I call a recess or a suspension of the proceedings to discuss the checklist po with the back? Sige po, can you excuse ourselves po?